In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to write a job description. Creating job descriptions can be so time consuming. You need more help, but the thought of sitting down and writing the job description almost makes you want to do everything yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a clear and compelling job description that attracts top candidates and doesn't cost you hours of your time. First, I'm going to show you how to identify gaps in your business that have money-making opportunity if only they had someone to help. Next, I'm going to show you what exactly to put on your job description. Then I'll show you how to review it so that you're not missing any gaps or hiring somebody for one thing when you actually need them for thing one and thing two. And finally, you'll learn how to refine and customize your AI-generated job description so it matches your brand voice. So what are the gaps? What is it in your business that you actually need help with? There probably are a few things that already come to mind already, right? But I bet there's some other things you can add in too so that you'll get the most out of the person that you're hiring. We're gonna go to ChatGPT and open up a new chat. Then you're gonna say, I'm gonna tell you about my business, what we currently do, and any gaps that I know of already. I'm gonna enter in any SOPs, any systems that we have in place, and tell you what everybody on my team is currently doing. After you've reviewed that, I want you to come up with a list of potential gaps that someone could fill to help you make more in your business. Whether that's a customer support person, that's somebody helping you at a high level brainstorm, or something in between like onboarding. ChatGPT is gonna look for those things. And by the way, while you're here, you can also ask it to identify gaps in your offers too. Identifying gaps in your offers will help you see what potential offers are out there that your audience probably already wants, or even worse, is buying from somebody else because you don't offer it. Now back to the job description. Once you've decided on the gaps that are in your business, now we're gonna use that same chat to actually create the job description. You're gonna say in the chat, I want you to help me come up with the job description. Let's look at everything that you said that we have gaps in, and I want you to see if you can create a job description that cover all of those gaps. This should be a typical job description in that it needs to cover everything that your average job description would cover. In that the formatting needs to include everything that a normal job description would cover. Role, salary, contractor pay, whatever it is. Then I want you to review what we talked about already and actually create the job description. And from there, it's created just like that. All you have to do is copy and paste. Now we've already saved you, what, an hour, 2 hours of your time, and I helped you get more on that job description so the person you do bring in is able to do more of the tasks that you need without hiring additional people. Of course, I'm not saying don't pay people their worth, so make sure that the pay that you're suggesting matches the things that you're gonna have them do. Now we're gonna have ChatGPT review the job description and let you know if there's anything missing. Is there anything you forgot to put on there that is really important? Like hours, for example. When do you expect that person to come in? When do you expect them to leave? Whether it's virtual or in person, it's important that that's on there. Is there anything else that ChatGPT thinks you've missed? If so, it's gonna update that now. Years and years ago, I was in a position where I would hire people onto this admissions team. And there was one time that I forgot something very important in the job description, and it almost cost us tons of money. I really wish I had AI then because that would have saved me so much embarrassment and so much effort trying to fix it before we brought that person on while still staying in the integrity of what we said we would provide. Now there's one more step of this, and that is making it sound like your company, your brand. We don't want to put something out there that doesn't sound like you. We don't want to put something out there that uses words or phrases that you or your brand would not use. So the next thing that we're going to do is upload a brand voice document. What's a brand voice document, you might ask? I'm glad you asked. A brand voice document is going to be all the words you normally use and what words to avoid. If there's any words you don't want it to add in there. For example, in your brand, you might not use the word tribe. That's a word that you want to let ChatGPT know, hey, in this brand, we don't use that. Please don't use it in the job description. It's really important that you let it know, especially if they're words that you were like, we never use this ever under any circumstances. It's really important that you let ChatGPT know what words to avoid. Now, I'm not saying what words you should or shouldn't use, but as a brand, you probably have a standard list of this is what we say, this is what we don't say. Or if you don't have that already, this is the perfect time to create it. So let's go ahead really quick into how to create your brand voice document. First of all, you're gonna go into ChatGPT and you're gonna say, I want you to create a brand voice document. Ask me any questions a brand strategist would normally ask when creating a brand voice document. I'm gonna answer your questions, and from that, I want you to create this document for me. It's gonna ask you questions like your tone, your voice, how you wanna sound. Maybe you wanna sound professional. Maybe you wanna sound relatable, authentic. For me, I'm a lot more relatable, authentic. You're not gonna see me running around usually in like, suit and heels because I'm chasing a little one around my house. And so whatever is your brand, that's what you want to show up in, not just on your website, not just in your funnels, but of course on your job description too, so that you're attracting the candidates that are going to be the best fit for your brand, for your customers. Curious about all the ways that AI can save you time in your business? I have a free gift for you. It's 120 ways you can use AI in your business and your life, and you can download it right now for free. My name is Brittany Long. Click the link that comes with this video to get 120 ways you can use AI in your business and life starting today.